Is that all you got?
What's good, everybody out there on YouTube? This is your man Shadicstic dropping some Hot Firaga on this mic, and all I gotta say is I love Super Smash Brothers, and I've been playing it since I was a kiddo. It's honestly become one of my favorite video game series of all time. The series has a big casual and competitive scene, and that's been one of the driving forces that keeps me coming back to this game. Whether you're a top 8 player or some dude banging his head on the street, you've played Smash. It's kind of like a rite of passage at this point in life. But one of Smash's biggest struggles within the gaming industry as a whole, and one of Nintendo's biggest struggles, has been online. Brawl was a joke with some of the worst netcode and just in general one of the worst online systems ever implemented into a video game, period. Smash 4 improved but was laughable as it allowed for no freedom and didn't really have a ranked mode, though For Glory acted as a mode to satisfy, in big quotations, the competitive community. Now with Smash, the online has improved again, but the issue is that it hasn't improved enough. Let me rant for a little bit. The first issue that I have is that there's no split between the ranked and player match. Everything is under GSP, and if this rank wasn't assigned, it wouldn't be as bad, but since rank is affected, it has to be brought up. Preferred rule sets are stupid. If there was a player match with these preferred rules, it'd be fine, but since there isn't, you have the chance to get in the lobbies with items in normal hazard stages and vice versa, even though your settings say different. Though they have patches to mitigate the issue a bit, it's still prevalent enough for it to happen. On top of this, because you expect the match settings to be set to your preferred rules, there are many times where someone will have different stock counts in different time settings to get away with cheese because the rules are preferred and not just set standard to the rules you have. Do you know how many matches I have lost because someone has said, oh, I'm gonna set the stock to 1 and the time to 3 or 4 minutes, whichever one's the shortest. I don't remember because it doesn't matter because I always set it to 7, like any rational person would. But to be honest, the last thing I have to say on this is the way GSP is calculated, because it makes no sense. I can beat someone with 1 million more GSP and only go up 10,000, but lose to someone who has the same or near the same amount of GSP, and lose like 500,000. It's ridiculous. It's stupid. It makes me not play quick play, and I just stick to arenas because of this. But oh, don't get me started on arenas. Okay, admittedly, private lobbies are leagues better than they were in Smash 4, but somehow they are still worse than Dragon Ball FighterZ. Actually, they're structurally nearly identically, though it is easier to get into them than in FighterZ. I will say that. That's the one thing these online arena lobbies have over Dragon Ball FighterZ. They're easier to get into. Okay, but the first big problem I gotta talk about is 2 people playing at the same time isn't possible, which some people wouldn't think would be as big of a deal, but it somewhat is to me, especially coming from games like Dragon Ball FighterZ or Guilty Gear or Blaze Blue. Despite the variable quality of Arc System's recent games, one thing they get right is allowing more than one match to happen at once. It allows more people to play more matches faster. The best example of this is Guilty Gear, which allows several matches to occur at once, like 4 I think, and even FighterZ allows for 2 matches to go on at the same time. Think about that. Dragon Ball FighterZ, which I don't know what they were thinking when they were trying to make that online system for that game, allows 2 matches to go on at the same time in a private lobby. But Super Smash Brothers, a game made by Nintendo, one of the big 3 in the console space, does not. Nintendo, what are you actually doing? Another terrible trait that Smash picked up from FighterZ, because you gotta remember, that was the last super massive fighting game to come out within the past year or so. BB Tag don't count, that's a beat 'em up. But another terrible trait that Smash picked up from FighterZ is not allowing for people to switch characters when they are in the ring. I hate having to wait till I lose or having to force everyone to jump out of line to change my character in an arena that has more than 70 characters. It's actually stupid and pisses me off. If they wanted to lock in if they wanted me to lock in my character before the match starts, at least let me have the ability to change it without having to screw the entire lobby up. Another game allows me to do that. Which one is that? Oh, Guilty Gear. My other issue with lobbies is that it's actually a downgrade in some ways from Smash 4. The ability for the host to change the rules is just completely gone. And no, I don't want anyone to be able to change the rules just like in Smash 4. If you lost, you were able to change the rules. No, I don't want that. I want just the lobby host to be able to do it. But it would really allow for more flexibility in what people can do in lobbies and when you can and want to change things. It makes it far easier than closing down the entire lobby and having to restart it. I'm not saying give everyone the power. Give the same person the same amount of power, but allow them to change things while they are in the lobby. It makes things so much easier. Trust me. My last issue is more so of a nitpick than anything else. But why is it that background matchmaking isn't an option that you can just enable in training in other game modes, like in every single other fighting game? Like, making it an option in online defeats the purpose, because by the time you choose a character and load it into training mode, which would be the mode I would assume most people would be using background matchmaking for, or any other game mode for a matter of fact, a match is already found. It's kind of stupid if you ask me to not enable it in every offline mode and have that as an option you can set in the pause menu. It just does not make sense to me, especially since Nintendo is recognizing the competitive community finally at a level that's, reasonable. Like, why would you not do this one thing that other fighting games do? Like, Nintendo saw other fighting games and went to like a quarter of the way with this game. I don't know why. So is Smash Ultimate the worst online in a video game? No, but it does tell you that Nintendo has yet to catch up in the online gaming space. They have games where the main component that will keep people coming back is the online, but have yet to do it well. Splatoon and Smash are glaring examples. Splatoon has virtually no party system, doesn't allow friends to play ranked together until you hit rank B, and doesn't allow players to select different game modes, and has a time-specific PvE. Like, what? Really, Nintendo? All you had to do was make a Call of Duty online system and it would have been perfect, but no, y'all wanted to be difficult. Literally. Think about it like this: their PvE is just basically zombies, their multiplayer is the Call of Duty multiplayer, and then all they have to do is take story and make it campaign. They did not have to overthink things. Some people may say, oh, well, they're trying to have that cool lobby setup. I was like, the cool lobby setup could still exist with all these things there. It doesn't make sense that Nintendo is so behind. I mean, let's look at Smash Brothers for a second, because Smash is somehow worse than Fighters Online. It has a worse lobby system, a worse matchmaking system, and somehow the netcode is just as bad, if not worse. Like, how? Tell me, Nintendo. Like, how do you genuinely do that? How do you screw that up royally? Honestly, I think Smash Ultimate Online could be redeemed with one big patch, but I doubt Nintendo would do anything unless people in the community spoke up. Smash Ultimate has become one of my favorite video games of all time and has become my favorite in the Smash Brothers series. I just want it to get better as time goes on. If you share the same sentiments, tell Nintendo, share this video, because if we can get them to hear us like we have in the past with things like Project Rainfall, I believe change will come. But hey, do you agree with the points I made here? Is there anything else you would like to see in terms of Smash Brothers Online, or things they could fix in Smash Online? Is there something that I missed? If so, tell me down in the comment section below, because I'd really appreciate it, and I actually am curious to see what other people would have fixed for Super Smash Brothers Online. But hey, this has been your man Shadicstick. Don't forget to comment, like, and subscribe. Share this video out with your friends. Make sure you join the Discord to talk about anything really. Link is in the description, and follow me on Twitter to stay up to date, because YouTube sucks. Again, link in the description. If you want to support me even further, make sure to hit the join button. It's only like $5 and it would help my channel grow. But remember, Hot Firaga turns the cold Blizzaga. Make sure you chill out with some of my other videos. Peace, kiss, kiss.